So once the Christmas tree is taken down, it can feel a little lonely in your house, but January is a great time to add some new energy and greenery to the household.
Robert's Floral has its annual January sale you don't want to miss out on. Joining us now, Amy Pierce and Laura Ressler from Robert's Gifts and Floral. Thanks again for being here, ladies.
Thank you, ladies, for being here. So this January sale,
yes.
I mean, I think this is the perfect time to get a plant. And like we said, if you put that Christmas tree away, add something new into your household.
Yes.
So first of all, I mean, 30% off all ceramic plant pots and containers.
Yes.
That's a huge sale.
It's a big thing because it's important. We started it years ago, like some snowy January when everybody was just depressed. And so we've just kind of continued it. But people need that. They need plants. And the pots just finish it off. So.
Yeah. What did you bring today? Is this an example of what we're going to see inside the store?
Yes. So we brought some like old favorites that are still really popular, like spider plants have been around forever, but they're so easy and they're fun and they bloom and they have babies. And the little red one on the end there, that's a prayer plant.
This?
Yes,
Okay.
people always like the prayer plants and they've been around forever too. I know people love that. These two are jades right here. This is called the slang name is elephant toe because it's got that cute little elephant toe. But so those are some of the fun oldies that are still around. And then there's a lot of new ones that weren't around a while ago. I have to tell you, this is one of my most favorite plants, non-toxic. So a lot of the plants that we brought are non-toxic to dogs and cats and kids, which is really important to people. But this plant creates its own food.
What do you mean?
I know, it's so cool. It's so cool. So this is its leaves. It's called a staghorn fern. And it can grow on a piece of wood or it can grow in a pot. Like you don't have to grow it in a pot. These are the leaves and this lime green is its food. So, and eventually it'll turn brown, but it virtually feeds itself.
Wow.
So you don't have to water it or anything?
Well, no, you do have to water it, but like this is its nutrients that it needs for the plant to be healthy.
So just give it a little bit of water every once in a while and you'll be okay?
Enough water.
Enough water. Give it enough water. Okay.
Well, and that's always the trick, is like knowing how much water everything takes. So you know, if we take something like this home, can you talk with us about the education? Because especially for people like me, are worried about immediately dying.
So like 90% of the people that call us that are having troubles with their plants, it's because they're not giving them enough water at a time. You cannot kill a plant by giving it too much water when you do water it. Like some of these plants, I would give them a quart or 2 quarts or 3 quarts of water, which is a fair amount. Because you want to wash all the salts through and wash it through the soil really good. Most people just don't give them enough when they do water.
So you can't really overwater a plant?
You can't kill a plant by giving it too much water at a time. You can kill it by watering it too often.
So if I gave it 3 quarts every day for a week, that's
then it's
probably,
dead. Then it's dead. But if you give this guy 3 quarts today, and then you don't water him for 10 days, he'll be as happy as can be.
Because 3 quarts, could you imagine having 3 quarts of water?
One would probably do it too, but you know.
Well, and I was going to say, how long do some of these plants expect to live? Like, what is their life expectancy?
These are all very, very long-lasting plants. Years and years and years and years and years. So this guy's so cute. He's a ponytail palm. Look at all those little babies in there. I've seen these that people have had that have been like 40, 50 years old.
What?
And these bulbs just get huge like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
50 years old?
Yeah, well, and same with a jade plant. Jade plants can, like, sometimes they're called generational plants because they live from one generation to the next.
Oh, I love that. Speaking of the next generation, do you have a favorite one, or could you talk about maybe one of these with some color here, or which one do you kind of recommend people check
I like
out?
the blooming plants. This is a cyclamen, which is a pretty common blooming, but this one has the ruffly petals.
This is a real plant.
Yeah. So it's got kind of the special blooms on it, which I love. That's so pretty. I like the new like the jade with the new variegation in it. That's really pretty.
What's variegation?
Where it's got the white, the pink, and the green.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and you can help your plant keep its coloring by the amount of light it gets.
Okay.
So, and then that guy right
This
there,
one here?
yep, that's called a Hindu rope. And it will just keep growing and growing. It's so beautiful the way it's all twisted up.
Yeah.
It is. It's so interesting. They're like works of art, each one of them.
Aren't they?
Which, Laura, you had mentioned, I mean, how beneficial it is to our health, you know, our mental health to be surrounded by plants.
Yeah.
Why do you guys recommend people invest in this for themselves?
I think because it's something you can do for yourself that's positive. It's something that you can continue to enjoy. If you have a family, they can get in on it. And it's fun to see the changes that happen over time, you know?
And if we're trying to pick out a ceramic pot to go with our new plant, do you help with that? If you know, to figure out which one might work best? And
Yes, we definitely do. You don't want to go too big.
Right.
You know, and you don't want to go too small where you can't have enough soil. The nice thing about the ceramic pots is if you have a top-heavy plant, this pot will keep it safe, keep it grounded. It's not going to flip over. Also, the ceramic plants allow for airflow, they're porous, so it helps kind of keep the moisture in with your plants.
Right.
So they're beautiful. They can go with your decor.
Right.
They elevate the gift if it's for a gift, but they also have a lot of function too. So
Plus, it's fun to pick out.
It is.
Yeah. It's for you, or if it's for a gift, like the whole picking out of, what do I want? Which one do I want? Which one fits me?
Right.
That's an enjoyable, or it should be an enjoyable
It should be
thing.
enjoyable. I love the sneakers.
the
by the way.
sneakers,
This is enjoyable, ladies. Unfortunately, we got to get running, but thank you so much for joining us. We really love being here, and we're all breathing a little easier.
Yeah, there you go.
And for more information, Robert's Floral is located at 210 North 8th Street in Bismarck. You can call them at 701-258-8311 or find them online or on social media. All that information right there on your screen.
All right.